Welcome to another episode of Star Wars Talk. I'm Jon Berry, and today I'm reviewing yesterday's episode of Star Wars Resistance, Episode 11, Bibo. Actually, correction, that would have been the day before yesterday because guess what happened? I'm recording this episode a day late. I apologize. So this is the first episode of the second half of the first season. I got to say, it felt weak to me. It felt like a weak return. So here is my review of Star Wars Resistance, Bibo. The official premise of the episode is, and I quote, Nico adopts a strange sea creature and gets way more than he bargained for when it brings chaos to the platform, unquote. I could go and give a plot recap for the episode, but I feel like it is not worth the time it would take to do it. So we're skipping it. Only did one review anyhow. Before I continue, find yourself enjoying this review, please leave a like. Also, to stay up to date on all my non-YouTube stuff, please consider following us on Facebook or Twitter. And also feel free to check out my website or join my Discord server. Links are in the description. And my question for you today, did you feel like Star Wars Resistance, this episode Bibo, was a weak episode? Let me know your answers in the comments. Now back to the review. I enjoyed the mid-series trailer more than I enjoyed this episode, even though I felt like that trailer did potentially reveal too much about plot direction. Regardless, I found this episode to be fun, but weak. In a way, it is like that joke you hear over and over again, but still always find funny despite it being maybe a bad joke or just an old joke. This episode does have a good message and a good moral, but too much of it was played for laughs, in my opinion, and the main plot, which I think might have done better as a B plot, dragged on for too long and was almost too easy to predict, which is not bad, but I felt like they dragged it on for longer than it needed to. Like they could have easily focused more on the B plot. I don't know, it is ultimately the creative direction, but I felt like especially the comedic aspects of the A plot involving Nico and the sea creature he named Bibo. I felt like that just dragged on too long. Like, okay, we only need one scene of Bibo being, trying to eat everything. We don't need two of them. I understand this is a kid's show, but it felt too childish. All that humor. The humor dragged out for me and I don't like humor that drags out. I don't mind long humor, I don't like humor that drags out, if that makes sense. The B plot of the episode, I think, was the episode's strength. Except that they hardly touched on it and really didn't give it serious plot development. Yes, there are strong hints about what is going on with the pirate plot arc, and that was nice, but I kind of wish it was a larger part of the episode rather than the A plot was. Granted, as I said, it is a good moral. No, the Bibo should be with his mother, who's a giant sea creature, which might play into later episodes, maybe even defeating the First Order, something to wait to see. But I felt like the main plot, it just dragged on for me. If that makes sense, that's probably why I felt it was weak. Probably if I was, just instead of being 20, if I was 10, half my current age, I think I probably would have enjoyed this episode a lot more. The humor probably wouldn't, to me, felt like it dragged on too long. And that's, I think, just my age showing. Perhaps if I had a younger sibling or something, or I would have interpreted this episode differently, and I think that's probably true. But I'm acknowledging that part of the reason why I think it felt weak might be just because of my age. But it did feel like it did drag on for a little bit too long, if that makes sense. But another thing I do want to touch on before I end my review is I enjoyed the series returning to those two kids from the episode The Children of sorry about that. The Children of Tehar. It's nice when these connections are built to these other episodes, and when minor characters are given more development. In this episode specifically, it's revealed that the girl has dreams, and when her dreams repeat themselves in a row, they are predictions of the future, and tend to come. Or actually, I think they say every time it has come to pass has become true. I interpret this as meaning that she is likely force sensitive, perhaps explaining why Kylo Ren was going after her, either to kill her or recruit her, who knows which. But I do kind of like that side, and I'm curious about it, and I do want to see where it go. But something we have to wait and see. But that there is another strength to this episode. Perhaps this episode I'll see more strengths in it as the series goes on, and I think that's a good part of building an interconnected series, having these connections between the episodes. Maybe I wish I saw more of this. Oh, I forgot to mention, including in my script, I did like how Kaz went and helped the Aces to fight the sea creature before they realized that what the sea creature was actually doing, or should I say a sea monster. But I did like that, and how him and Yigo like no communication between them. No, Yigo just like prepped a fireball for Kaz and handed him his helmet, like simple as that, like no communication, just like instinct, which is nice. And there's a few other good things with Yigo in here too. And he's one of my favorite characters. I can hardly believe I didn't include him at all in my script. But kind of realizing that he does, because of the role that Kaz has as a spy, which Yigo knows and wants to kind of protect Kaz, but also help him on his mission, that he does show or appear to show more favoritism to Kaz than the other characters, and that's nice to see him realize. Like, he realizes, like, yeah, I should be more aware of that. And I talked about how the B plot in this episode was my favorite. That's involving Kaz and the pirate who's now the pirate. I forget her name, Serana, something like that, is now on the station, essentially working undercover for the pirates in the station. But as a scavenger. Does that make sense? If you watched the episode, or the series, I should say, as a whole, you would be aware of what I'm talking about. That plot, though, we get some development though that she's now knows that Kaz was one of the pirates who rescued her, so we're getting more development there too, which I kind of like, which is nice to see. There's some good elements in it, just for like, it was all not in the A plot, which kind of bugs me. The A plot had good moral and message. It just dragged on for too long. I felt like that could have been a better, I know, too much time they took for it. It's hard to say because I'm not the creator, and that's all I can do is interpret what I think was the creator's intention and what I got from it. So, it's a decent episode, maybe a bit fillery, but these connections to the other episodes do show that it's not filler. At least, the B plot is not filler, and the other subplots. But the A plot, I really do hope they connect to another episode at some point in the future. Maybe even the series finale, because I really think that would help in this episode feeling less filling and make the story connect better. Because it's a good mode that wild creatures, they need to stay with the mother. They can't be kept as pets, that kind of stuff. That's a good message and good to see. But at the same time, it's like, how does it connect? But maybe, just maybe, because Niku giving this big sea monster back his or her child, I'm thinking, it's Bibo's mother, the sea monster, Bibo being the name Niku gave to the little one, the little sea creature. I have a feeling maybe what that means is if the station is attacked by the First Order, Nico could get her to help fight off the First Order, because creating a good connection. I'll make that my prediction, but I hope we do have a connect in a good way to later episodes, because connectivity is what helps make filler episodes seem less like filler. But to me, it was only the A plot that had that filler feeling and felt and weakened the episode, and I'll stand by that. I think it might have dragged on too long, but that could be me. Let me know what you think. I would like to end my review with this. This episode was a weak start to the second half of Season 1, but had some good and funny moments, as well as I said a couple times, a good moral. Thank you for watching my latest video. New videos come out every week, so consider subscribing and turning on notifications to be notified of when I release new content. Feel free to check out the video or the playlist on screen now. Lastly, have a good day, a good night, wherever you are. May the force be with you, always.